Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still joined by head football coach Shane Richardson. Coach, we have some plays here. Do you mind walking us through them?
Absolutely. So here you see our defense. We have our backs against the wall, and I thought we were put into some situations all night that, we had to really kind of play on our heels a little bit, but we get good penetration. We had a blitz on right there where a couple guys make a great tackle, Barnett and Hopper. Again, midfield, later in the game here, they like to utilize the passing game out on the edge on the perimeter there, and we had prepared for that. And so our corners and our outside linebackers and safeties had to do a good job there. Another very similar play that you see right here where gang tackling becomes a critical factor in making those plays, and did a great job with that. Offensively here, we're lining up inside the 5-yard line, and Pat O'Brien is able to connect with B.J. Bunn over there, and B.J. had been saying that he was very confident against the receiver or the defensive back that he was lining up against, and so we were able to get him the ball in the end zone, and just a good connection with those two there for the touchdown. On the kickoff unit, we call it the hit squad, and we got a decent kick by our kicker here, but a great hustle play by Taryn Huffman right here from the backside, and did a really good job all night of covering. Right here, Brian Staten, he's a redshirt freshman, in one of our running plays right there, and we really felt good about the running game all night. He did a fantastic job with that. And then JoJo Spann here on kick return really made a couple of great cuts, and he's got a lot of speed, and you can see right there for a 61-yard gain, he's able to really put us in good field position. And then right here, Cliff Jones is able to kind of cap that drive, I believe, and go in for the score on the run there. And so a lot of contributors all night long and a lot of really good plays. And so I feel good about the various contributions made by different players.
Well, let's go ahead and break the game down now. Again, Fayetteville State takes the lead in the first on this one, using a series of short passes to move down the field before Derek Bryant finds Chris Hubert on a 3-yard touchdown pass midway through the first quarter. Did you expect that type of attack with the quick passes that they used throughout the game?
In fact, we thought that was what their biggest strength was going to be of their offense. And we were semi-concerned about that. We really had tried to rep that and practice that. On the touchdown play, we thought we were in good position, and the cornerback just didn't push him out far enough. And going back and looking at film, the receiver got one elbow in and the rest of his body kind of fell out of bounds, and so the kid made a great play on that. And so it was a very well-executed play on their part. But the short, quick passing game, we wanted to try to prepare for that well, and I think our kids adjusted to it very well.
Well, UNCP gets on the board early in the second quarter after an 11-play, 96-yard drive that was capped off on Patrick O'Brien's strike to B.J. Bunn in the back of the end zone. It seemed your offense was finding its rhythm at this point in the game.
Well, to sustain a drive that goes that long and takes the length of the field like that takes incredible patience, takes incredible execution. And I was very proud to see that our offense could put that drive together like that. That really, I think, really upped the expectation level for those guys. In spite of the other things that maybe took place throughout the night with the offense, I thought that drive right there is what we're capable of doing. And so it was a good display on those guys for being extremely patient, extremely confident and composed, and being able to just keep that drive alive and then cap it off.
Well, that touchdown by the Braves finished up the scoring in the first half, and the teams went into the halftime knotted up at 7 apiece. What did you tell your teams at the half, and what kind of adjustments did you make in the locker room?
I think the biggest message I wanted to portray to them was we needed to come out with a little bit more emotion and enthusiasm, and had to have a little bit more fire up underneath us. And I didn't think we did that very well in the first half, and so I wanted to make sure that we went out the second half with a little bit more hunger and desire, and so that was really the biggest adjustment that I wanted our team to make.
All right, well, we're going to take our next commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the second half with head football coach Shane Richardson, so stay tuned.